Welcome back to some more War on the Sea Pacific Theater mod. This is part 71. Yeah, lots of stuff going on here. So let's set up. I like to move this up here for you guys. I hope it helps. I know that here's the thing with moving this. Again, I don't know if my volume levels are good. If I turn that down a little bit, it might clearer. But I move this up here because in a lot of, see how when you move the game, the map with my mouse wheel, it stays. Now, if I put him down here, sometime where he spawns in, he stays for sure. But a lot of people, it might cut off the command points because of the recording software. So I found that moving it into just a central location that would be visible, both command points, the time of day, the month, and what day you're on, speed, that kind of thing. It's good for people to when they're watching the videos, so that's why I put that there. I don't remember what we were doing. The Hornet has joined the Yorktown, who's struggling a little bit with dauntlesses. The Hornet is a full complement now. We have purchased some filler, 5 ships. I think that's this Task Force 31. I think the Phoenix is going somewhere else. We're going to stop at Wake and drop off these supplies. No need to keep them on the ships, of course. And then one of these ships is going to go to one place, and the other 5 are going to go to the York Hornet. That's what I renamed it. I want to check something here. So we're going to launch up some aircraft. I renamed this USN CV York Hornet. It used to be named something different because of the Wasp. So we're going to launch aircraft, and I'm going to see what the deal is. Where did the name of the ship group go in the list? So this list, this escort above list, because it used to be at the top because it was the first thing we built in the game. All right, it stayed right where it was. Good for you. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I thought it was going to be at the very bottom. I honestly did. I thought it was going to only aircraft, I guess, spawn in down. But I would like if I could prioritize these. In other words, this is my most important ship group right here, and next is probably Pompey Scout Group, but this Enterprise I'd like to have up higher as well. I'd like to have it up here, or I'd like to be able to organize these myself. How would that happen? Let's say we go to this page and you look at your C. So these are all the ships that you have purchased in your fleet. I would like them to be organized by when you purchase them, I think. Maybe they are by, maybe I need to look at this closer because I think it might be they're grouped by when you purchased. Let's see if we can find the carrier. So it's giving me a headache looking at that. So we had just purchased the Hornet, right? But the Hornet doesn't show up in this group, so it's not by date. It should be by group. whatever task force they're in. So I'm guessing if I scroll up, keep going, I'm looking for the Wasp or the Hornet. So there's the Yorktown. So Yorktown and the Hornet should be together. Yeah. Oh, they're both Yorktowns. Okay. So you have Yorktown and Hornet together. It kind of looks like they're grouped by the group, which is fine here, but I want them to be in order in the escort above, in the order of precedence. I want to be able to put my carriers at the top and supply groups below that, and then maybe the submarines, and then after that can be aircraft as we put them in the game. So, alright, I wasted, 6 minutes talking about that garbage. So, let's go into something else. Alright, we're gonna just run the game. Let's run the game. Let's see what we got going for us. I don't remember. I do like to have aircraft, as we all know, over this Osport Defense Port Moresby all day long, and I'm really concerned. I want you to have aircraft over you as well. See how I want these guys to be over their Enterprise, right? But between the Enterprise and the Hornet, there's a sub, supply, defense force, defense supply, and then the Enterprise. So that's what I don't like about that. So let's get this ball rolling some more. We can just speed through some of this because a lot of this is so this supply group is pretty important. We don't want them to get spanked. Let's go over here and put these. So we're up to 8 now. Remember, we were at 12 with this until they all got shot down, and it's taken about, I don't know, 4 videos of mine to get to 8. Must be supply 2. See if we can get them covered in time. I don't want to engage them. I'd rather be over the aircraft. What's this guy doing? Alright, you're stuck. That's another thing. When we go back into the game, we need to make sure that our aircraft aren't stuck. So let's do that little procedure right now. We're going to start at the top, and we're going to look at any aircraft in the air and see if they're moving. If they're moving, they're good. Good. You're stuck. See how they're not moving. If we've already checked the other ones, at least I did my eyes. Okay, all moving. Let's see what we got moving down here or not moving. Moving. And ships moving, because ships get stuck as well. So you got to make sure that everybody's moving. Like you, why aren't you moving? Alright, Wake Supply. This is a group that we were just, what did I said I wanted to do something here, didn't I? Let's go back here and look. Did I want to give another fuel, or did I want to give something else? So Wake, or Midway, has all sorts of stuff we can add up here. So let's think about this supply group. We have fuel, engineering or supply. I think we need to add some more supplies to this group here. Where are you guys? And your Wake Supply as well. Maybe we just combine these two and so Sup Midway is kind of a stupid name for this group. We need to change you. I'm going to change you to be Sup Pompeii. I think that's how you spell it. P-O-H-N, if you say so. Is that right? P-O-H-N-P-E-I. Okay, so this ship is, I'm gonna do some, we're gonna add some destroyers into this group. The Exeter's gonna be, I think we'll keep the Exeter with you, but we're gonna add a couple other ships in here to flesh this out and have you just go to Pompeii. That's your only place you're going. You're only going there, but you may, after you land there, you may go to Wake instead, because we're gonna have Wake be supply group this way, and then a supply group eventually will be from Wake to Pompeii, and that's all they're gonna do. They're just gonna go back and forth and back and forth, and the other one will go back and forth and back and forth. So we're gonna keep these two. This Wake Island will be supplying Pompeii, and then I'm not concerned with either one of these. We did this to open up the airways, or this, gain command points is why we did that. Port Moresby Supply 3, you're going to keep doing what you're doing, but I think the other Port Moresby, which is what, this one? Yeah, Supply 2, we're probably going to change you to be Milne Bay. So let's do that now. Port Moresby, Milne Bay. Because I found that it's hard for me to keep track. I keep an E. I keep confusing my supply groups of where they're going, and it messes with my brain. My brain can't handle it. It's past its expiration date, and just doesn't work as good as it used to, I think. So this Port Moresby, you can be just strictly and that should be good enough for you because we know where you're going. So I want to make sure all these guys are doing what I want them to do, and I know where they're going. So if I just highlight it, I know he's going Wake. So let's fix that a little bit. I'm going to start spelling out supply now, and I've never done that the entire game. So you're just going to go back and forth to Wake. You're going to go back and forth to Pompeii. And you are going to be something else. Oh, you're going to be grouping up with this group. So this is going to be a bigger force. It's going to have, you know, maybe even another destroyer or something in it. We're going to combine these two. Supply Wake Island and let's do that. So I remember to put those two together. Okay, how's that? Is that fun? Okay, we're trying. What can we do here to be? Oh, it's after dark. Okay, okay. So are we tempting fate by having this group sit so close to Pompeii? We've invested so much in Pompeii, probably in error, but that's one of those things that not in error. No, we still have a level 3 here, so we can rearm our ships at this port. This needs to be a level 5 to, there, you know, because truck is so crazy big. We can't bombard it. That's why I put this here. Can't bombard truck with this mod. I know that I'm watching another person, another YouTuber, to just actually started Dublin Mulaney. You can check out his channel. He's got a bunch of videos, and he seems very knowledgeable about this game. And he made a mention of triggers, like the game is triggered to attack the places you're supposed to defend. Port Moresby, Milne Bay. In other words, we go to rules here. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, objectives. You must maintain Port Moresby and Milne Bay, which means that the game is going to trigger attacks on Port Moresby and Milne Bay. So you're going to have a lot of activity here. So you want to have, I have a defense force for Port Moresby. I have a carrier group covering Milne Bay and maybe kind of covering Port Moresby, but mainly just this traffic way, and we haven't seen anything come this way yet. But again, if you come over here, you look at, what am I looking for? Singapore is a 5 and 5, so they can technically, at least I thought they could, because that's why we made Port Moresby a level 5 field. Maybe I need to get this up to a level 5 airfield for that to be a thing. But there's nothing that tells me it works. But so yeah, the triggers. I know that this triggers once you take over Pompeii. I know it triggers spawning of this 5-5 port of battleships and all sorts of stuff. So I think until we get rid of that trigger, it's going to continually happen every couple of days. We're going to get, as you've seen, you know, this is in order by date. So we have Congo, Mogami, Nagato, Cacao, Mogami, Congo, light carrier. I think that was somewhere else. But I think all of that happened when I put a level 3, and maybe it was a level 3 when I made this Pompeii a level 3 port. I think that's when that trigger happened, and now I have this spawn of every couple of days a huge battle group with battleships. Now, thank God. Thank God, I guess. I don't know. We thank God over a video game. Come to here, and you look. I only have one of these left, which is good. But unfortunately, what comes after Congo? Let's look at these. I already did this, but those are gone. Issei's are gone. Nagatos are gone. All these happened, and then we get Yamatos. And Yamatos are they're absolutely dangerous. Their main guns can shoot in a range of 45,000, 46,000 yards. Secondary guns are 29, let's say 30,000 yards. What do we have over here? We have the Massachusetts and the Colorado, so let's go take a look. So the Massachusetts, which is this guy right here, take your bets, take your bets. What do you think the range is on this guy? 36. Okay. So let's say 36, 39, whatever. But again, let's go back to Yamato. You know, so what is it, 36, right, in the Massachusetts? So that's 7,000 more yards. So they can reach us from way out, and we're in trouble. So we don't want to find any Yamatos with what we have here. What would be good? We're looking at this range thing here, and then we'll see. So Iowa class is 42. Remember, 46 for the Yamato. 49 for the Illinois. So the Illinois in 1944 will reach their Yamato. But, you know, 400 parts to this playthrough to get to 1944 is quite the effort on my part, but I'd like to see it. I'd like to see one of these in the game, just to see what it looks like or how it plays. But we may have already taken care of what we need to by that point in the game. But so yeah, I've talked for quite a bit. Let's see if we can get into an engagement here, shall we? Speed it up again here. Wake. No, you're just gonna, I think I'm gonna add some things to you, like a couple destroyers maybe, and an oiler, or not an oiler, but yeah, we'll see. See what happens. Yep, you're getting ready to land. Let's make sure we have something up in the air for you. We're going to use the Yorktown for that because the Hornet will be our attack carrier right now, because the Dauntlesses. We're down to 12 Dauntlesses on this carrier. So she's going to be our cap now, and the Hornet will be our attack. So let's get some Wildcats up, shall we? And we know how we like this. Get these Air Cobras to get over their safeguard quarry. And do that all day, my friend. Oh, sorry. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. I don't care how bad it is. I need it. It gives me a warm fuzzy inside to have cap over my aircraft carrier. Like to have the warm fuzzies. Okay. So we're going to get the supplies off of this Task Force 31, which is nothing. We just want to get them off. So unload all cargo. And do a little quick check. I think that's the only ones that could carry anything anyway. And now we're going to go meet with the Yorktown and the Hornet. So, so chorus will be here, I believe. And sure, why not? We'll do that. Let's make sure I'm doing a good spot here for you. Yeah, close enough. By the time you get there, maybe you'll finish your route. Put a penny pin there, and that's where they're going to land. So, and then after that, mind is going a little blank. I know I had a ship that I wanted to. Oh wait, what was it? No. Was it the? It's the Brooklyn. So the Brooklyn I wanted to replace with another Brooklyn, not a Brooklyn, but a. Yeah, so this Brooklyn here is got some pretty big damage on it. I want to, I like the 1950 armor piercing it has. And it's pretty rapid fire, but I need it to be healthy and not lose it. So we're replacing it with another, and that's what the Phoenix is, I guess I'm saying. Is that what this guy is? Which one is he? Yeah, the Phoenix. So this Phoenix is gonna replace, it's going here. So I gotta remember that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm probably gonna forget, but you guys maybe can remind me. I don't know, maybe. So, so Pompeii, we wanted to add some things to that, but let's do something real quick because merging, I haven't figured out a better way to do this. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna move you out, and then we'll move you back in. Shuffling of assets a little bit because you're gonna merge with this one anyway. So Sup Pompeii, we're going to I'm sorry, I'm going to release the Exeter. We have the points. Remember, we're getting to that point of July 30th, the big day I've been waiting for. So I'm going to actually release this Exeter once again. And you're going to go away too. Sorry. I just don't like ships with damage. They, you know, repairing at sea is paint and rust. It's not re-welding stocks of steel armor onto the ship. If you got hit by a bomb, you pulled into the yard. There's not even a question there. So yeah, I just feel better. It doesn't cost you anything. You know, when you go to your dockyard, all you do is you get to see, oh, in a week, you know, this Exeter is going to be back. We're going to get the points for her. We didn't sink her. She didn't get sunk. That's important. You know, this tribal class destroyer, which is probably not really worth its paint. We don't care. This Wasp is coming back in a day. And we're going to get this influx of points that we're going to be able to add in to our supply groups. And that's what I want. So we're going to actually have these two groups sit. You know, this Pompeii group specifically, you're going to get a carrier. You're going to get a escort carrier tomorrow. So that's important to me. We're going to do that. But we will manage a little cargo here. And what do we want to bring down? I think we want to bring down some engineering. Supplies, troops, and fuel. You know, ideally, that's why you put these ships together like this, so that you can have a well-rounded group of supply going to a location. Now we gotta update this a little bit more as well, and how we're gonna do that is Midway, New Sea. And again, back to what I said before, July 30th, that's when we get these bugs. And the thing is that this cap can stay over this supply group, and they can actually defend themselves with torpedoes or depth charges. And these guys can actually defend. They can actually shoot down scout planes and things like that. And maybe as a group, they can defend against a fighter or two, if worked properly. But one of the biggest things is that the Bogue class carrier is about the same speed as your supply group. So he'll be able to maintain. It's not like he's slower, and it's not like you're wasting a huge carrier asset because, you know, they can go 32 knots or 29 knots or whatever they do. You know, 32.5 for Yorktown, 33.29. Wasp is probably the slowest. Yeah, the Wasp is the slowest. But 110 points is the other reason why I like the Jeep carriers, or light carriers, whatever you want to call them. So Jeep carriers is what they were referred to as. Or they transport aircraft to airfields is what they were used for. So, but these, I think these cost 30. We'll find out, but it's a lot less. I think you can get 2 Bogues for under what a full fleet carrier would be. So that's a big deal. That's why we're doing that. But yeah, we need to have a couple destroyers in this group, so let's do that. Because we're going to get a escort carrier, I'm going to put in a couple of these guys. 3 of them. I know we said we weren't going to use these anymore, but I'm okay with it for this situation because we're at that 1 day away from getting light carriers, Jeep carriers. Said I was going to say that, right? Yeah, I did. I know. So you guys are going to merge here. I need to have in something else that will be a little bit more defendable. So we're going to come back here and we're going to go new C. I want to have something that's, you know, maybe another Brooklyn, to be honest with you. You know, these 8 dual purpose guns. I think that's the goal here. And at 18, I think I can handle that. We need them to be able to defend this Atlanta as well. You know, 8. What is this one? Yeah, this is the 16 one. This is the one I'm going to get. 16 dual purpose guns. That's what we want for AAA. So we're going to get one of these. Go crazy, bruh. And how many we got left? Only 1, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Done. And you guys are going to merge with this group as well. And then this is going to be a Bogue. So let's see what our cargo, if it changed at all, if we can put anything else on. Oh, I know we can. We have all these guys. So let's think about just evening it out a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. And again, when we get this one in here, it's going to be 3 and 2 are going to be you guys. You want to have these fancy new Atlantas next to the Bogue's going to be at 1. These guys are going to be on either side. So boom, boom, swap. Yeah, 9, 8, 6 are going to be, or yeah, whatever. So 986, yeah, it'll change, but you get the idea. I'm gonna stick with my typical 3 column, and it's gonna be escorts with these crazy guys, which are not the greatest. Maybe I should have added in a newer destroyer, but we're gonna go with it. If it fails me again, you know, they have cap. They're gonna have the light carrier cap, so it shouldn't be a problem. That's what we're going to do. So these guys are going to wait. Let's continue on with the clock. Let's get the clock going. 40 minutes into the video here. Yeah, I don't really like it when my carrier stops moving like this randomly. Can you please stay active? All right, we also, I think most of our planes got stuck. So let's see if we can send him out again. See, now we're up to 9 Wildcats. I have a feeling it's going to say, no, you can't send out anything. So let's go with one of these. I don't want anything on it. I want him to go the max. Sure, why not? Let's see how far he goes. I bet you he doesn't go that far at all. Keep an eye on this time up here. 1900, he'll probably turn around. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. This guy's gonna be our last scout. He should maybe, if we catch something, will be by this guy. What's this guy doing? Some bombers seem to be able to stay in the air longer than others, which I find is kind of strange. Let's get you out a little bit and wait for your bogue to come meet you. Because these two guys are going to merge. 5, 4, yeah, and 1 spot for the bogue. And you're going to merge. Okay, we can add something else as well. I wanted to put another Atlanta in here. So let's, wait a minute, did that not merge? I think I messed up. I merged something I wasn't supposed to. Huh? Yeah, I know, you guys saw me do it and I blew it. So, we had a Wake supply, we had a Pompeii supply, and we had a Port Moresby supply, right? So your Port Moresby. Oh, you're Pompeii. Okay. Are you Pompeii or are you... No, you can't be Pompeii because you're... Alright, sorry. Pompeii. Pompeii. Wake. I don't know how that happened and what I did wrong, but yeah, go ahead and do that. And then you have a carrier as well. All right, go in. Yeah, sometimes my brain just doesn't work properly. I don't know why, just the case. I'd like to change your icon to not be a, maybe it's because I have 2 of these guys. Yeah, that's probably it. So I think this Lang is going to go, and I don't know. I'll think about it once we get in. I don't. Maybe this Napier needs to go, and I need to replace it with a destroyer. It's worth it. So this guy, I know it's really bad weather right now. Let's see what speed we're going, 11. Okay. Make sure we got these on for us, boys. So Napier, you get a lot of HE. You got 10 torpedoes. This back turret doesn't have much. 45 depth charges. I think that might be okay. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna keep it, I guess. Let's just do that, and we'll just add a boat to this, and that's fine. You can go. Do I want you to? I don't want you. Do I want you at Wake? Pompeii, Wake, Port Moresby, and Milne Bay. Okay, yeah, I guess. On the returns, you guys will get a. We'll probably take out. Let's see. I don't know what we're gonna take out. We'll take something out and put the Bogue in there with you, but that will be at a later date. We'll figure that out later. All right, I think I got my head straight again. So you need to go up here because we need to get you some better stuff. Go into this little spot. That's what I designated it for. And we're gonna give you your fancy new friends. So I wanted to break off one of these guys, and it's gonna be these two are the same. So let's just break off the Phoenix, because you're gonna go join up over here. So you're gonna split, and you're gonna go down to here. And while we're at it, this group, this Brooklyn, which is being replaced, we're gonna split you off, and you're gonna go home to repair, because your relief is coming. Task Force 33, you guys need to merge with okay, come on. You can do it. You can do it. All right. Yeah, Phoenix, you go do your thing. Okay, so we have the Hornet in Yorktown fully fleshed out now. I say fully, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then the rest is all big old shooties. We need to make sure that you're in my favorite group, which is that, the formation, I mean. So 8, 9, 10 are all these guys. We're doing swappy action. So 8, 9, 10 destroyers, and the rest will be just a mix of how we want to do this. So basically the Wichitas need to be I'm okay because we have let's put the carriers where they're supposed to be, please. 1 and 7. Okay. So 3 and 2 need to be our 1950 hitters. So 3 needs to be a that's fine, I guess. Actually, let's make it 5. Let's swap it. So that way we have 2 and 5. Boom and boom are covering, and then 3 and 4 are going to be not as crazy, but maybe a little bit. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm thinking 6 is sonar, so we have sonar, 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 sonar up front. 3 and 2, no sonar, no sonar. I'm okay with that. 6 is going to cover that for us. And then 5 and 4, no sonar and more guns for you. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So let's get some stuff up in the air, shall we? Remember, York is our cap, and Hornet is our attack. Just how I like to play the game, guys. I know it's overkill, but yeah, none of this really matters, I'm sure. I think it's just me playing the game and me thinking more than I should about stuff like this. But yeah, it's I'm not good at this game. Let's just say that. I don't think I'm good at this game. I think I have fun. Got a smile on my face right now. So, all right. So Phoenix, what are you doing? You're going down there, and you're going home. You're replacing the Brooklyn. Should all be good fun. So let's let that happen. What else we got going on over here? Let's get you loaded up with stuff. I'm going to, because this is the Wake supply group, I'm going to leave these damaged ships, the ones that are damaged, until they return again and we get resupplied. Because, let me check something real quick. Midway, how much fuel you got? 360. Okay, we can do it. Okay, manage cargo. Fuel. We need to get as many things off of Midway as we can. So that it just makes sense, because you got to have multiple locations where you store your stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So let's do a little bit of that. Let's do a little bit of that. Let's do more of that. Some more fuel. Sure. So you're going to come over here. And you're going to come over here because you're going to be the first one to get a carrier as soon as this thing ticks over. So we're making headway. You can just decide to not go to your ship there. Just, yeah. Have to report for duty, my friend. Okay. Alright, you're gonna merge. Ideally, we'd like to have another carrier and put it in this group. And we'll probably get rid of, you know, one of these. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but ideally we'd want a carrier here as well. So keep doing what you're doing great, boys. Now that I got brand new stuff in there, I kind of want to I want to have a little cap over you. You know, you want to keep your stuff nice, right? I don't know. So yeah, in Brooklyn you go home, and we'll see you when we see you. So 197, we just got our Hornet back, or was it the Wasp? Yeah, it was the Wasp. So the Wasp has just come back. The next will be a destroyer. We're gonna wait until this ticks over, and then we're gonna go bow spending for these, at least these two. And again, down here, Port Moresby, we've come to the conclusion that 5 doesn't do us much of anything. 3, we need up to 4. Milne Bay, we need to up this airfield. We're not going to worry about Seaport. In this mod, we cannot reload by aircraft, I mean on a carrier, by rearming at a level 3 port. And I don't think a level 5 port will do anything at all. So, for example, we have 4 down SPDs. We have 2 down Avengers, I think. Yeah, these are Avengers. No. And we're 6 fighters down. But I think we have to go all the way back to Midway and release and repair. I don't think we can come to Port Moresby and get our aircraft back, because this is now, I don't know. I think I've seen it in other playthroughs, but it's not happened for us. So we're in another nighttime sequence. Do a little nighttime search. Do we have any aircraft that are not, that are stuck? I'm not seeing any. Hey, guess what? There's more than 30 days in July. Did I tell you my brain sometimes doesn't think out loud, or thinks out loud when it shouldn't? It should just stop. Man, I must be getting old. I think I am. So this guy's coming into Milne Bay, which is good, and then we're going to send him all the way back to Midway. So he should be able to fuel supplies, troops, engineering, good. And we're going to be able to make Milne Bay a level 2 airfield here shortly. Let's allow that to happen. Let's allow this to happen. What's up, Milne? Yep, you do that. Cover those guys as best you can. And let's be smart with these guys, please, because I like to be smart sometimes. Because these guys are more Pompeii. And they're no longer going to be an SS Pompeii. Let's just make these guys Defense Force Pompeii Group. Good enough. That's what we're going to call you. That's what your name is. That's the answer to everything. We're not being very smart with our group here. I want you to be up in the air with depth charges, please. And do your job, please. That's what I want. We're going to have the Yorktown launch. Do me a favor, 12, 16, yeah. Let's put you up over the Hornet as well. Just because I need to stay patient and insane here, let's got a little issue with some of these. I think we need to think about something here. Let's launch up 16 EU. Groups of 4 is why I do that. And then we're gonna get really crazy here, and we don't have a cruiser. This guy, but so who's the Minneapolis? The Minneapolis is got 2 scout planes out. We need to fix that. So who is this Minneapolis? No. So you're gonna return to base because I want to use you for something else, and you two return to base. When they get back, I'm gonna use those as their subgroup over the cap. So that they can protect us against submarines. My theory is that scout planes with a couple depth charges or 1 depth charge, if you put up a group of 4, I think that's enough spread to quickly attack a submarine that's detected. Now, we haven't seen a lot of submarines lately, I say, because I haven't. But we have seen a lot in the past, and I know they have more, so we'll see what we can do about that. So I think the next thing that's going to happen is this Milne Bay group landing. So let's keep an eye on that and get the ball rolling here. All right, so we've landed. We are going to unload all cargo. Okay, so what did that do for us? Make sure everybody's empty. Good. Now, the point of this is we don't need much rearming yet, but we do always need more aircraft here, so we're going to update that. Will that trigger something? I don't know. But now we need, what is it? Another load of fuel, at least one tanker, which is 140, so it'd be 345s, or 335. Yeah, 345, which gives us enough to go up to level 3 here. And then we basically need 250 engineering to get us to comfortably be ahead so we can go up. And that's what we need to go for. So level 3 here. So these guys are good. They'll return a little bit with a different look on their face. What's going to happen is probably, let me look at something real quick. Yeah, you're good. What's going to happen is we're going to take something out of here. It might be the Haskell, it might be the Cimarron. I'm not sure which. We only need one Cimarron in this group, so I'm probably going to take one of them out. And that's where our escort carrier will go. So yeah, let's send these guys back. They are heading back all the way to Midway. Let's do this a little bit smarter. And right there, I guess, will be fine. We're sending these all the way back to Midway instead of Wake Island because we want to formalize our supply groups with air cover. Like, the whole goal of me doing this is because of my love for Jeep carriers and the utilization of them. So that's what we're doing. So we're gonna go again, go to the next day. We're probably gonna stop it here. We're at August 1st, which is the milestone we've been shooting for. So what can we do? We're gonna go over here and we're gonna play a little bit. Okay, we need to have I guess we can do it this way. Wake Island, we're gonna give you one. So let's go to Midway and we're gonna say, all right, what's the best, fanciest, coolest thing on the planet? 55. I thought they were 30, but it's still less. 2 is 110. So what's the cheapest CVL or CV? Cheapest is the Wasp, right? Yeah, 110. So 2 carriers, 2 light carriers for 1 major carrier. And the thing is that we only have 1 Wasp. Take a guess, how many light carriers do you think we have in the game? 41. So that's why I'm doing this. So let's see if we got one that's fancy. Willapa, sure why not. I'm using the W because this is a Wake Island, W, Wake. Okay, so that's why I'm doing that. Just thought of it now and that's why I'm doing it. So it's not any reason other than that. So, you're gonna go be friendly with your friends. And Lapa, there you go. And you're gonna merge. So let's form you up into the best thing I can put you into. 8, 9, 10 are gonna be. So you're gonna be in 1. 10 is going to be, yeah, so 8, 9, 10. In fact, Napier, I want you to be, how do you still have troops on you? Oh, we already armed these guys. I want 10 to be, oh, it works now. Now, I want Napier to be in 10 position because I think these guys have better, yeah, sorry, Rob, we're going to keep you there for at least one run. Down it. I'm overthinking this, so let's just go. 5 and 4. We're gonna have 6 swap, and 6 is gonna be 2. So that's how we're gonna do it. These guys are not that dangerous. Just going to wake. This group here is not going to be in great danger. So that's what we're going to do with it. We want to make sure everybody's good. Yep. And while we're at it, let's give everybody a big praise of hoorah. And let's put these, and look at these guys. These guys can carry torpedoes. I love it. Fighters carrying torpedoes. I just love it. And they're funny. Mark 13 torpedoes are small, smaller than regular, like the Avenger torpedoes. Like, what do these guys carry? These guys don't carry torpedoes. How's that? Oh, they do. But they're full-size torpedoes. These guys are mini torpedoes. So it is what it is. Okay, none. And we want you to be over your sub-wake. I have a smile on my face just because of those light carriers. How crazy is that? Is that a thing? That's a thing, I guess. Alright, Pompey, you, my friend, are gonna be we need to get you a carrier. Pompey with P. So what can we get you with a P? Prince William, that's for you, bro. Prince William it is. And once again, I'm smiling. I just love the fact that, yeah, I do very much. This is so cool. That's why I like this game. One of the main reasons why I like this game is you can do this kind of thing. You can make things how you want to see them in the game, and that's how I want to see it in the game. I do. I want. So San Diego and Oakland. How do I want to do that? San Diego's going to stay here. I'm going to put Oakland at 5. So we're covering, 3 is going to be yeah, that's fine. 3, what do I want at 3? Actually, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to keep the cross and that's fine. We're gonna do that. 10. Swap. Cimarron has guns. I'm okay with it. We're gonna go with that. And you're going to Pompeii, so do your thing. Yep, that's what we're doing. You're going that way. And Prince William, you're going to launch because we like to have you have your aircraft in the air. The Tiny Tims don't work in this game, as far as I know. We might try it again later in the playthrough if we get really crazy. But as far as I know, they go off and don't do anything, or they miss. And then Hovars, they are hit and miss as well. This Blom cluster thing, I don't know, I think that's like a rack that they mount underneath the belly of the aircraft, which I don't think was a thing. And it's just small bombs that don't do anything. But I like the fact that they vary. I like the fact that they have armor piercing, which I wish the regular fighters had. But it's the Hellcat. It's not a F4F. That's why it's different. So it's cool. Cool. And you're going to be over Pompeii, right? So Pompeii, you're going to be going to Pompeii. Right here. And we're not going to play. You're just going. That's what you're going to do. Because we want this to be more defensible. Level 5. And we're pretty much there. We just need a little bit more fuel and you'll have it. Brooklyn going in to repair. Let's do that and then we're going to cut the video. We're going to let that handle itself for the rest of the day. Let's not be silly down here though, please. I do, you know, the enemy aircraft spawn when they don't, when there was an airfield at Leh. Maybe things have changed because I have control down here a little bit better. They would spawn without any scout planes and attack this group when it was just a sub-defense group or screen, and they would attack it in force. And when I say in force, I mean 12 plus fighters, you know, 12 plus torpedo bombers, you know, 8 or 9 plus high altitude bombers, and they would all come at the same time. It's not like they were, you know, coming in waves. No, they all spawned in the same engagement, and it was crazy. So why do I always have to have cap over these guys? Because I am still in PTSD from that, and I don't want to see that again. Let's get this Brooklyn back home, and then we will do our business. And our business will be ending this video. I remember when I started this. You remember when I started this? I think you remember when I started this. I was going to do 30-minute videos. And yeah, it didn't last very long, did it? So we're after flight hours now. What was I going to do? Oh, check the dockyard. So the dockyard, the Brooklyn we just put in 6 days, he'll come out. Now we need to think about what is my next game plan outside of random spawning of light carriers into supply groups. Now I'm not using light carriers in there'll be in invasion forces like supply groups, but I'm not going to be using them with like battleships and stuff. That's just not how it's going to work. But we'll get into that more. We did not have any engagements in this. I'm sorry. This one, Milne Bay, will get a light carrier of her own. We'll decide what we're gonna do, and I think it's gonna be taking out a Cimarron. We need to take out a Cimarron and probably the Haskell, because we're going with C3s, and the Haskell, I don't recall what we were using it for. Supplies, maybe? I don't know, but C3s can manage that just fine. But we'll decide later, because we want to have 4 spots. No, wait. 1, 2, 3. We want to have 3 destroyers and spot for the light carrier, escort carrier, jeep carrier. So 2 spots need to open. So 1, 2, a Cimarron and this guy. Or if we want to do more, we can take out a C3, a Cimarron, and a Haskell, and that will give us probably better coverage. So we may do that. We'll see. But that's all going to happen in the next video. Again, thanks for watching. Almost an hour and a half of me blabbering on and being absent-minded. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video.